Right now, man, they are banning TikTok right now, y'all. What's going on? How's everybody feeling? How you doing, y'all? I ain't been on YouTube live in like months. Honestly, I don't usually get on YouTube live, but y'all, man, I'm here. Super excited, y'all. What's up? What's cracking? It's 8 a.m. Where y'all at right now? How's everybody feeling? But y'all, America's going crazy right now. And I know that y'all seen everything that's been going on. Um, yeah, things is going crazy. Life is very unpredictable. I didn't come out here for no reason. I want to share a message with you guys. Um, Life recently has been, and I know right now I'm not in America, but I see everything that goes on. I still got family out there. All my family's out there, right? I would say I've been traveling around the world. I can say the world has been kind of hectic, but America in particular is things is going crazy. Is getting wild, y'all. What's going on, y'all? I see some people coming in here. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? Y'all put y'all's name in the chat. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about this. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this, y'all. It's just crazy how things are. Yo, we barely made it halfway through January. I can only imagine what's to come this like in the following months. I'm excited for the mystery. But yeah, we got to one thing I want to say is I don't want to just be the bearer of bad news, but we gotta pray for the better, but you gotta plan for the worse. At the end of the day, if all this craziness can happen within the span of half a month, just imagine what's going to go on the rest of this year. And I'm not talking about just things in the internet, online, things in life. Life is very unpredictable, very, very much so unpredictable. But I can say that one thing that I was always taught by my grandma was that always pray. Pray for the good things that you want to happen in life. But at the end of the day, you're not in control of everything. You're not. Life happens, things happen, things change, things that are out of your control. And the best thing that we can do is prepare for things like that, That's one thing that, and to be honest with you, I know some of y'all may not want me to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. It's part of the reason why I'm in life insurance. Just to say it, I don't think a lot of people don't know this story, but when I was 14 years old, I migrate. Oh, what's going on? I see Hip Taycon. What's up? What's up? Jay from South Carolina. What's going on? But yo, when I was 14, I experienced the loss of my grandmother. And I was very close, very, very close to my grandma. I experienced the loss of my grandma. And it was very out of the blue. But when she passed away, my family wasn't prepared. And probably the worst situations, not only grieving the loss of my grandma, but we were also struggling. We were left with the struggles. And I remember it came to a point where I was literally, back then, I think this kind of helped start my ambition, but I would come up with money to pay for my, I started a lawn mowing business. I paid for money. I started my lawn mowing business, and I came up with money to help pay for school clothes and stuff like that. Things got really rough during that time period. And I think that's my whole reason why, even being in this industry, not because my uncle's in this industry, but because I experienced that for myself and my family. And it's one of those things where, it's protection because life is very uncertain. And for someone like me, although I am only 22 years old, I have a very old soul, and I feel like, and it's something deep down inside of me. What's going on, y'all? But it's something deep inside of me where it's just like, I know that anything can happen. Anything can happen at any given time. We're not guaranteed. The only guarantee that we have in life is two things, especially in America, That is death and taxes. That is death and taxes, y'all. That's the only guarantee that we have in this life. And I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but hey, somebody's got to. I have to say it. I have to say it. Because who else is going to tell you? And this is all things that you already know. But what's going on? I got Phyllis out in Maryland. What's up? What's up, Phyllis? But y'all, the reason why I came on here is because I know the start of 2025 is happening. And I really want you guys to really lock in on taking these last couple weeks of 2025 and actually observe what's actually going on in this world. I don't know exactly where we're headed. You know, I'm not going to act like we're at the end of this world. I don't want to, but it feels like we're close. Nah, but like, yeah, y'all, things is getting crazy out here. And for some of you guys that don't know, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already know, is I help families prepare for those uncertain times, in those struggles, and I help prevent people from experiencing the things that I've went through. What's up, Jewel, out in Cleveland? And again, y'all, if y'all want to shout out, just put your name and where you're from in the chat. But y'all, it's not easy. It really isn't. But that's why I do what I do. And if you're one of those people, and trust me, I've been there. I've had family members that I had to push them, and I was, and they were there as well. But if you're one of those people that procrastinate and kind of hold things off, because I feel like the main reason why people hold off on covering their families is for one main reason. It's not because they think it's costs too much, because life insurance, as you already know, you can get affordable life insurance. It's not because they think that they're too unhealthy to get coverage, because as you know, at least with my company, we work with so many different insurance companies that we can pretty much guarantee you coverage regardless of your health, 0 to 85. But the main reason that people avoid the conversation is because we don't want to talk about death. That's what it comes down to. We want to avoid the conversation, but it's the reality of life. We want to avoid this conversation, but it's the reality. It's one of those guarantees that we have when our parents signed our birth certificates. There is a guarantee that there's going to be one day that we're not going to be on this earth anymore. And Jewel, you're right. They don't want to think about it. That's so true. That's so true. And it's very understanding, because who really wants to think about death? But at the same time, if you're one of those people where you have people that depend on you, you got family members, especially children, even if you have older adults that are depending on you and have to come out of pocket to pay for your funeral at the very least, or have to suffer financially because you didn't want to talk about death, then that's something that you can fix, So what I want to do, and I'm seeing the chat here, exactly. That's exactly. So what want to do, and I see someone here that asks, for some of you guys that do not have life insurance coverage, I'm going to put this in my chat. I'm trying to figure out how to put this in my chat. But I want to connect you with my agency. So with my agency, when you click on that link, you'll be able to schedule a free call. It's a free consultation. During that consultation, you'll basically speak to either myself or one of my trusted agents, And when you speak to either myself or one of my trusted agents, you'll be able to speak to them about what your needs are and what it is that you're looking for. And during that call, if we have what it is, if we have something to offer you, then we'll present that to you guys. But the main thing is at least inquiring about it. Because at the very least, if there's something that you don't want to talk about or that you don't want to do, more than likely it's something that you need to do. And what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to put in the chat for you guys. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Anyways, if I can't put it in the chat, I'll put it in the link below. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Ruby Landon. Good morning. Good morning out in NYC. I was just talking to a client the other day from New York. And I actually talked to a few clients from New York, actually. And it's crazy because my whole family, like majority, for some of you that don't know, I'm half Puerto Rican. Not half, I'm a quarter Puerto Rican, and I'm black as well, African American. But majority of my Puerto Rican family is all from New York. And I still never been in New York, y'all. Been around the world, but I haven't been in New York. Joel says, I always wanted to pay for insurance, but it looks complicated. So that's the thing, and I feel like that's another thing, another reason why people avoid the conversation is because they think it's a little bit more complicated than what it actually is. So another thing during that consultation is we'll be able to kind of describe to you the different options that you have and what you can get. And I've trained my agents, as you all know, I was trained by my Uncle MJ, and I train my agents to explain it as simple as possible, because I know life insurance is one of those topics where you can either explain it very, very well, or you can make it sound very complicated, but it's not that complicated. It's very simple. But if you schedule that free consultation, we'll be able to kind of give you, I can't give a recommendation on here just because each individual person is different and they have different needs. So if you schedule a free consultation, we'll be able to kind of assess what your needs are and be able to recommend to you the best product or service for you. But y'all, I think this year is the year that there's no more waiting. I think if you waited these past couple years, 2025 is the year that you do not want to wait. You know, too many things going on in this world, too many tragedies that are taking place. You hear it in the news, you see it on social media. There's too many things going on for you not to think about something like this. Again, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I want to give you guys a reality. And it's a reality of life. And yeah, y'all, life is getting crazy. Life is getting crazy. Life is getting crazy. But guess what? We pray for the better, but we plan for the worst. But yeah, man, I wanted to share that message. So if you are in need of life insurance coverage, or any of your family members are, go to bfeliteagency.com. That is BFELITE agency, agency.com. Go there, book your free call. It's just a free call, just to inquire, see what your options are. You're not obligated to buy anything, but at least schedule a call. Just at least see the options that you have out there. It doesn't hurt just to see the options, even to get the knowledge about insurance. If that's what you want to do on the call, I think being knowledgeable about this is very important. But anyways, y'all, I love you guys. I'm gonna hop off this live and get some rest. But I love you guys. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you on the next live.